welcome. Bienvenido. Alright, I bumped into this interesting topic. Me encontré algo muy interesante. And it has to do with CBD, THC, nicotine, and athleticism. Y tiene que ver con el CBD, el THC, la nicotina y siendo un atlético, o siendo atlético o atlética. Some people want to know, are curious about how they can affect performance. Alguna gente quieren saber cómo puede afectar cómo tú te mueves, how you move, your ability, tu habilidad. But not just that, pero no solo eso, your recovery, la recuperación. Now, some people have mentioned, alguna gente ha mencionado, from the videos I have seen, de los videos que yo he visto, some people have mentioned some good things. Alguna gente mencionaron cosas buenas. I'm going to be approaching this question. Yo voy a dar mi respuesta a esta pregunta from what I've understand, de lo que yo he entendido. As some of you know, como algunos de ustedes saben, I climb trees. Yo me gusta subir árboles. Now, I use uso cigarro. I've used the THC. He usado el THC. I've used the CBD. He usado el CBD, or hemp. Now, for my short answer, mi respuesta en breve, if you want to know, si tú quieres saber, bueno, what happens typically when a group or organization wants to know something? ¿Qué es lo que pasa típicamente cuando un grupo o organización quiere saber algo? They create studies. Construyan estudios. And they study y estudian, and they observe y observan. They hear from others, escuchen de lo demás. Okay? Raramente, are some studying themselves. Raramente algunos están estudiando ellos mismos. Okay? Obviamente, whoever is using it, el que lo está usando, knows themselves, se conoce. Okay? And you have different answers, y tú vas a tener diferentes respuestas. Let's go with CBD. Vamos a ir con el CBD. CBD is known to relax. El CBD se conoce por relajar. It's known to be anti-inflammatory. Se conoce por ser anti-inflamatorio. Some people wonder if this is good for weightlifting. Alguna gente pregunta si esto es bueno para gente que levanten peso, because they depend on the stretching, the tearing, and the expansion, and you could say, quote-unquote, inflammation of their muscles. Alguna gente preguntan si esto le afecta levantar pesos porque quieren saber si el CBD afecta la tensión, o la ripiar, como le dice, o le estrechando, y la expansión, o como le dicen a veces, la inflamación del músculo, from stretching it out, por estirarlo, and contraction, y contracción, and letting go, y soltando. Gets intricate, right? Se pone intricado, ¿verdad? Complexo. There's a lot to it. Hay mucho que, hay mucho involucrado. There's a lot involved. CBD, helps to relax. Ayuda para relajar. So, if you want to know what it does and whether it helps your performance or your recovery, si tú quieres saber qué es lo que hace, si te ayuda tu habilidad o tu recuperación, well, you have to study. Te tienes que estudiar. You have to study you. Te tienes que estudiar tú mismo. Or you hear from others, o escuchar por otros. But you have to keep in mind, pero tienes que mantener en mente, other people's experiences, las experiencias de cada persona, they all learning something, están aprendiendo todo algo that fits one big puzzle, que es parte de un crucigrama grande. So all their answers, todas las respuestas de ellos, is a culmination, es una combinación of different knowledge, diferentes conocimientos, stuff that people will find out anyways, la gente que las cosas saben o aprenden luego de todas maneras, through studies, con los estudios. Okay, so here's how I think CBD helps and what I've experienced with CBD helping in performance and my athleticism. Esto es lo que yo he conocido el CBD haciendo con mi habilidad atlética. As far as recovery, cuando se trata de recuperar, excellent, excelente.
Hey,
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
I'll be for
Same. As far as lifting, cuando se
You
trata
hear
de
funny
levantar,
sounds,
not yet. I'm currently on live.
Oh, you're doing something.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
But you can put it on. I mean, shit. Why not put it part of this? Because I'm talking about CBD. Este es mi amigo Tomás, my friend Thomas. Talking about CBD, THC, and nicotine and its effect on athleticism, whether it's beneficial or not. But there's a lot, whether it's beneficial or not. CBD, THC, nicotine, whether it's beneficial or not. Si la CBD, el THC o la nicotina es beneficiante o no for athletes, para atléticos, or any athletic ability o cualquier habilidad atlético. I think, personally, yo creo personalmente, it really depends on many things. Depende de muchas cosas. Are you trying to recover more? ¿Estás tratando de recuperarte? Are you trying to relax more? ¿Estás tratando de relajar? You know, because relaxation does help with lifting weights. Porque la relajación ayuda con levantar pesos.
Hay más beneficios y una mezcla de todo. De todas las hierbas. There's more benefits than mixing everything, all the herbs together.
Right.
Rather than relying on one thing like a superpower.
Right, and that's the thing.
Ningún hierba ningún hierba tiene superpoder.
Sí, todos ayudan a aprender algo. They all help with like discovering things that help your abilities in every aspect, I believe. En cualquier aspecto yo creo. Spiritual, espiritualmente, físicamente, intelectual. So I bumped into that dude because I'm like, damn, this would be an interesting topic to talk about because, you know, I think CBD is great. I think when you have, yo creo el CBD bien. I think when you have, oh shit.
I saw your reflection in his eyeballs. Actually.
Yo creo, I think when you have CBD, cuando tú tienes CBD, and when you have an edible THC y un THC edible que se consuma, along with nicotine maybe con la nicotina, they have their effects, tienen sus efectos, and if you know where that can help you in your athleticism y tú sabes en qué te va a ayudar en tu habilidad atlético, that's where you would want to maybe experiment yourself. Eso es donde maybe tú quieres experimentar tú mismo. But so yeah, CBD. So let's go into a little more detail. Vamos a ir en más detalle. If we have CBD, and CBD is for relaxation and recovery. Si tenemos CBD, el CBD para relajación y recuperamiento. So someone who maybe would like to recover, alguien que maybe quiere recuperar, would probably be interested in CBD. Probablemente va a estar interesado en el CBD. THC, el THC, all right? There's a psychoactive effect, el efecto psicoactivo that helps with your own, for people who use it as a medicine it is, para gente que lo usan como medicina que es, it helps you as to develop your personality and your intellect. Te ayuda a desarrollar tu personalidad y tu intelectualidad, depending on how you're using, dependiendo cómo lo estás usando. Okay? Tradicionalmente, as our ancestors know, como los ancestros saben, it's a medicine, hay una medicina, and in general, all the stuff you hear entrepreneurs talk about, todas las cosas que tú oyes los empresarios hablar about bettering yourself, de mejorarte tú mismo, well, when listening to the plant medicines correctly and yourself, cuando escuchando a la medicina y usted mismo, what's going on within you, que está pasando dentro de ti, well, you can heal yourself, tú te puedes sanar tú mismo, and you can develop yourself to be a strong person. Te puedes desarrollar a ser una persona fuerte, intelectualmente, espiritualmente, físicamente. Now, obviously, ahora obvio, in the physical exertion, en la exerción física, when you're moving, cuando estás moviendo, again, it really depends on what you're doing and what you're trying to do. De nuevo, depende en lo que estás haciendo y qué es lo que estás tratando de lograr. Lastly, el último es nicotine, es nicotina. I like cigars. Yo me gusta los cigarros. My ancestors use this. Our ancestors use this. Los franceses usan esto. All right? And it has a way of relaxing. Tiene una forma a relajar. Okay? Now, what I require of myself, lo que yo me pongo a hacer is that if I smoke, si yo me estoy fumando, I still make sure, yo todavía estoy seguro that I'm working out, que yo estoy haciendo trabajo. Okay? When people ask these questions, cuando la gente preguntan estas cosas, all right? there's somewhat of a disconnect. Hay como una desconexión, as if people are trying to disconnect themselves from nature, como si la gente se quiere desconectar de la naturaleza. At the end of the day, al final del día, we are part of nature, somos parte de la naturaleza. You don't need an excess of these things. Tú no necesitas una cantidad de estas cosas, but they have their benefits, tienen sus beneficios, and they come in many ways, y vienen en muchas formas. Now, some people would rather you take a liquid or a tincture. Alguna gente prefiera que usted tome una tintura o un líquido, because that way, en esa forma, you're not getting smoke, tú no estás cogiendo el humo, carbon monoxide, el carbón monóxido in your lungs, en tus pulmones, and you need your air, obviously, y tú necesitas respirar, especially working out, especialmente ejercicio. That does not, however, eso no significa that somehow, que de repente, the benefits of these medicines, los beneficios de estas medicinas, you forget about them, tú te olvides. No, you find where the proper use is. Tú buscas en qué es el uso, cuál es el uso propio, cuál es el uso propio. That's how you treat these things. Eso como tú tratas estas cosas, okay? That's how it should always be treated. Eso como siempre se tiene que tratar. How it's always been treated, in all honesty, como se ha tratado. For those who know, para los que saben. These are medicines, estas son medicinas. So if you're going to work out, si vas a hacer tu ejercicio, you're looking to relax, si quieres relajar after, después, CBD may help, THC in liquid form may help, el THC en líquido posiblemente puede ayudar. Some people make ganja tea, alguna gente hacen té de ganja. As far as nicotina, there is liquid, hay líquido, okay? And some people chew on tobacco, hay gente chew on tobacco, okay? Now, am I saying that I recommend doing all this? Yo estoy diciendo que recomiendo todas estas cosas? No. What I'm saying, lo que estoy diciendo is that whatever you're drawn to, lo que te está cogiendo la atención, whatever's catching your attention, and whatever you're trying to learn about, lo que estás tratando de aprender, because this is in itself is a self-learning experience, porque esto es una experiencia de aprender, auto-aprenderse uno mismo. Well, for anything, en todas esas cosas, only way you're really going to find out for you, la única forma tú vas a saber para usted, is to go and do yourself. Y hágalos tú mismo. Or gather information from others, o coge la información de otra manera. Because people are asking this, la gente quiere coger esto because they want to know if they can use it, quieren saber si lo pueden usar, if it has good uses, si tiene buen usos, or if it doesn't, o si no. You're not going to know, no vas a saber unless someone is using it. Además que alguien lo está usando, and those people are doing studies on themselves, y la gente de eso se están estudiando ellos mismos, or going to studies created by organizations, o yendo estudios creados para organizaciones. It's as if people are waiting for an organization to say, yeah, you can use this. Es como la gente está diciendo, esperando una organización para decir, sí, tú puedes usar esto. Know yourself first. Conócete tú mismo. All right? Get to understand the plant medicines. Entiende los plant medicinas and your relation y tus relaciones. Be plant-based. Sea basado en plantas. Don't eat animals. No te comen los animales. All right? They help sustain, as I mentioned before. Ellos ayudan a sostener. All right? Como he mencionado antes, they're part of the ecosystem. Son parte del sistema ecológico. So, anyways, de alguna manera, if you want to find out about how this stuff can affect your performance, all right? Well, if you're trying to find, si tú quieres saber cómo esa cosa te afecta tu habilidad atlético, if you're asking this, si tú estás preguntando eso, just so that you can, you know, get a yes, solo para que tú recibes un sí from an organization, por una organización, or groups, or grupos, or others, o lo demás, you don't know yourself. Tú no te conoces, right? You don't. No te conoces. If you're waiting for someone else's answer, si tú estás esperando a la respuesta de otra persona, that means you are afraid. Significa que tú tienes miedo. So you should check that first. Tienes que checar eso. Okay? And then secondly, y segundamente, if you're needing other people's approval or non-approval, si tú necesitas la aprobación de otra gente, si sí o si no, you're not real. Why am I gonna say it like that? Tú no eres real. At least to a certain level, you're not. Bueno, por un nivel está. And I get it. Yo lo entiendo because I've been there. Yo he pasado por eso. It has sometimes come. A veces me ha venido, but I put it away. Lo pongo al lado. Because at the end of the day, I have to know myself. Porque al final del día yo tengo que conocerme yo mismo. My life, mi vida, my process, mi proceso is my process. In fact, sin embargo, there are tons of athletes. Hay muchos atléticos that already use this stuff, que ya usan estas cosas, and they perform. Y tienen habilidades atléticas. They have good athletic ability. So, honestly, I would just say don't get yourself caught in a circle. Yes, it's an interesting topic to talk about. Sí, Dios te diga, no te metes en un círculo, sí, es un interesante sujeto para hablar. But honestly, honestamente, you could do way more. Puede ser mucho más. Just getting active, ponte activo, stay hydrated, mantente hidratado, okay? If you're going to learn about these different herbs and plant medicines, si va a aprender de esto de diferentes hierbas y plantas medicinas, well, guess what, okay? You need to know your body. Tú tienes que conocerte tú mismo. Don't wait for where someone else is in their process. No esperes donde alguien está en su proceso. And then somehow think that their process is exactly yours. Y después cree que el proceso de ellos es exactamente tuyo. All right? If you want to use CBD, because you feel CBD can help you and you're curious, well, don't ask for someone else's opinion, all right, to get an approval. If you're asking for their opinion to kind of understand what you're getting into, that's different. No, si tú eres un atlético y quieres usar el CBD, no preguntes la opinión de una persona para coger un sí, aprobación. Okay? Si tú estás preguntando para aprender maybe algo para ayudarte, okay, eso es algo diferente, all right? But this mentality that a lot of people have, pero esa mentalidad que mucha gente tiene que, what do these people say? ¿Qué es lo que dicen esta gente? No, what do you say? No, ¿qué es lo que tú dices? What is your body saying? ¿Qué es lo que está diciendo tu cuerpo? Pay attention to that. Pon atención a eso. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. Eso es lo que tengo para este video. Share if you like. Comparten si quieren. And you can converse amongst yourselves. Ustedes pueden hablar entre ustedes mismos. All right, and peace. Paz.